Parade in China is like a piece of art. Everything is so well orchestrated, well organized. It's really something very beautiful to see. It's really art. I think this is the time for remembrance, and it's very important for the world to hear also the version of China.
Or is it, as we're told here in Britain? I think the
大家好，我是高志凯。全国上下、全世界上下都在关注着93阅兵。那么，在北京的外国大使们，他们怎么看这个93阅兵呢？我请来了尊贵的、尊敬的黎巴嫩驻中国大使。这个大使啊，在中国已经待了快8年了，从资历上来算，应该是数一数二的了。而且呢，他不仅是黎巴嫩驻华大使，也是阿拉伯国家驻华大使的使团团长。我过去在很多外事活动上，经常有幸跟他见面，也跟他有非常深的私交啊，经常去请教他的一些问题。今天我就请黎巴嫩大使谈一谈，他是怎么看待我们的93阅兵。另外，从阿拉伯国家驻华使团代表团这个角度上来算，看看其他的阿拉伯国家是怎么看待我们93阅兵的，他们有什么期待。Thank you, Ambassador. It's a great honor for me to have you on our program. Good evening.
Good evening to you too, and thank you for having me on your program.
Based on what you understand, how do you think about the Grand Parade on September the 3rd? And many of your friends here in Beijing will be there participating in the reviewing. And how do you think about it? What is its special significance in the context of the world of today?
I've watched parades before in China. I was lucky to watch one when I arrived. The parade in China is, how do we say, like a piece of art. Everything is so well orchestrated, well organized. It's really something very beautiful to see. It's really art, and we enjoy it. This year parade, I see that, I feel that it is getting a very big momentum and gaining lots of importance. First, because we see that the whole country is more or less preparing for it. Everybody is excited about it, and when we see people excited, we get also the same feeling. But at the same time, I feel when talking to our Chinese friends that this year it is getting a very particular sense, because it's the end of World War II, and China is remembering also its role, its very important role in ending this conflict. And it's very important for the world to hear also the version of China, because we know that China has participated and was among those who defeated at that time the Axis, but we don't know much what was the role of China. China was really very low profile, not mentioning enough what kind of role, what kind of how and what did they do, what were the losses. We need to understand more to grab more the history, because we've been hearing one version, it's okay, but it's also nice to hear the other version, so we can have the picture, a complete picture, especially for those new generations coming ahead, so they know more or less what really happened, who really participated, and the role of each one. China doesn't talk about itself a lot, and I think it's about time for people to know of what was the suffering of China, for from what it suffered, what did China do, and the losses it occurred to China because of that. So I think this is the time for remembrance, remembrance of those people who lost their lives defending their country. This is very important also. And hopefully that the lessons of the war, we talk about them so we don't repeat them. I'm probably a bit hopeful, but we have to talk about the reasons of the war and explain them for the new generation not to fall into the trap of those same mistakes occurred before.
Ambassador, you are also the representative of the Arab nations in their embassy activities in China, and I saw you playing a very important role on behalf of the Arab countries here in Beijing. Now, for the upcoming September the 3rd parade, in addition to how you personally look at that, do you think you also have a view as to how the Arab countries, the Arab embassies in Beijing would look at that? What will be the message they want to get from the largest parade in history?
Victor, I am the dean of the Arab Corps because by seniority I've been the oldest one here.
You're right, you're right.
But I don't represent them all. But
Understood.
we talked a lot about this parade because it's the talk of the town. Either Arabs or non-Arabs, it's the talk of the town because everybody is looking forward to this parade. But what I have understood from my colleagues from the Arab world is that they are all going to be participating. And the preparations are already there, so they are looking forward for that. You know, parades in China, it's an event, a big event. Big event. And we really look forward because it gives a sense of history, very important history being shown again through the parade, through the action, and through the message that China is relaying. And we are very much sensitive to this message because everybody wants to hear what China, the narrative of China, the version of China, because China has suffered, and it is a duty, not only a message. It's a duty for China to tell the world what happened and what was in its role. And Arabs are really very looking forward to hearing you, to listening to you, to supporting you, because Arabs are in full support of whatever is China. Among us, if you see statistics and studies, China is one of the most respected partner in the Arab world. So whatever China is doing, we follow it closely and we fully participate, wholeheartedly participate, engage, and try to understand.
Now, I found one thing completely absurd. I understand the Japanese government has written letters to quite a few countries in the world, urging their leaders not to come to Beijing to attend the September the 3rd parade. And we all know the parade is to celebrate the defeat of Japanese fascism, is that right? It's a big occasion if you fought against fascism or Nazism in Europe, etc. So I'm actually very much shocked by this absurdity demonstrated by the Japanese government. How do you look at this very strange twist of event? A defeated country unconditionally surrendered, asking other countries not to attend the celebration, to observe the 80th anniversary of the defeat of Japanese fascism?
I'm not familiar with the letter you are talking about, but if this happened, I think through history, the neighboring countries, the relations between neighboring countries are the most complicated relations. And I can tell you from our own experience, and you know what I mean. This is why I can understand probably this kind of situations where we have probably some misunderstandings. But I think it is the duty of both elites from both countries to sit and start discussing really what happened openly.
You're right.
Openly.
You're right.
So, and engage not only elites. It's very important for generations.
For younger
both
generations
sides,
too. You're
younger
right.
generations from both sides to understand and to really acknowledge what happened. And probably with this kind of understanding comes acceptance, and with acceptance come tolerance, and with tolerance come peace. And this is what I think that neighboring countries should pursue. I know China is a peace, always asks for peace, and I am sure that with the wisdom of its leaders, they can find a way, a path to try to mend fences and help to improve the relations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ambassador.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Your
Pleasure.
Excellency.